Hey guys, what's up? Are you having fun? I just got a game. I just thought of this idea. I was thinking of making this video, this audio, because I've criticized Happy Console Gamer, but I realized there's something very, very specific with him that's really obvious to criticize that we have to elaborate on. You know something? I just got this game that I've been meaning to play for like 10 years. I mean, if I really wanted to, I would have done sooner, but it's just like I didn't have it physically. That's why I couldn't play it. It's this game called Tales of Legendia. It's interesting. I'm doing it right now. As we see live, you are experiencing myself. And that's because I didn't have a PS2. I didn't have all the setup and everything. I finally got a chance to order it and took a week to arrive. The good old fashioned days of needing to physically order a video game. And that's the thing. The reason some of us like there is such a thing as not having the resources and then it being nice because you have the resources. Happy Console Gamer specializes. He's made a lot of legitimately good videos, I think, on his memories of how he would sometimes have to sell games for the sake of other stuff, how he would value them. And okay, I can't focus on this game properly while doing this at the same time, ha ha ha. But he has become this guy who specifically has the hardware, has the consoles for games, to play those games, does not seem to understand the definition of something that he's making videos about all the time and always obsessing over, which is Virtual Console. And not just Virtual Console too, but other cases like Lynx Awakening or some... Okay, Virtual Console is supposed to be good because it is if you don't have that console already. He is in the very lucky, experienced, unlikely position of having a shit ton of consoles. And he has had... Remember that video where he literally talked about how he had like a tantrum at Walmart because he couldn't get the PS1 Classic? Even Metal Jesus Rocks, the guy who's known for shilling on purpose, even he complained about the PS1 Classic for not having a lot of and it sounded like, like they didn't have like Crash Bandicoot or Final Fantasy VII or a lot of the classics, like, even though I wasn't interested in getting it anyway, that made me think, this thing just isn't... And he was apparently, having a tantrum just because he had to collect this thing. Why on earth would this guy need a PS1 Classic? He has a billion weight... PS1 is one of the most accessible... You can play it on PS2, PS3, PS Vita, and PSP to some degree. Yeah, this guy can't... Oh, wait, there's another time where it's like, I got the PS4 remake of Symphony of the Night. Like, okay. I mean, I guess I can see the value in, being able to upscale it graphically, but, that was not the only way you had to play Symphony of the Night. Or remember when he kept going about the Lynx Awakening remakes? Believe it or not, he has the original, and the original is obviously better anyway. Even he bitched about the lag. Stylistically, the remake's interesting, but oh my god, I can finally play Link's Awakening? Or remember that time? Yeah, seriously, I'm just listing shit. Remember that time where he said, it's the clickbait title's like, I waited 20 years to play this? He's talking about Trials of Mana, the third Mana game in the Mana series. Oh my god, he literally says in the video that he got a repro cartridge that was English patched, and he had the option to do it on emulators. Just like, I didn't feel like it. But now I can play it because they happens to remake it, they happens to port it, and it wasn't even meant, it wasn't even something they were trying to make that Nintendo was trying to make a big deal out of. Remember on E3? They're just like, oh yeah, we got this extra little virtual collection of mana if you want. Who fucking cares? Nintendo didn't even care. And they're like, he's like, I can finally play this. And then he's also celebrating when they made that 3D remake of it, even though the 3D remake of it does not look like the greatest quality 3D remake out there. It was at least better than the 3D remake that they made of Secret of Mana, I'll give them that. But it was not the most incredible 3D remake. And he was pissing his pants because they happened to make a Switch version, a virtual only, less valuable, less authentic version of Trials of Mana. You are a dumb man. And he also was like, oh, isn't it great how we got this remake of Secret of Mana even though everyone hates this remake because it's crap? You are the man. You are blonde. You are pathetic. You blonde loser. What is wrong with this guy? Like, obviously it's because he's shilling, but there was even a video he made called What I Hate About the Nintendo Switch. And he's like, because on the virtual console, there's a border that you can't get rid of with the What is wrong with you? Is switching components really that much of a pain? Do you hate the authenticity of having a real NES? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You are an insult to the people you're supporting. What the is wrong with you? Oh, sorry, that was censored. No, it's just because I didn't happen to say fuck at that exact moment. I've been walking around in Tales of Legendia in this town because I can't focus. I can't multitask. Fuck you, Happy Console Gamer. You're the absolute worst. Let's see, are there other examples? What is wrong with you? You are literally so stupid. You don't even understand the purpose of Virtual Console. You are a dumb Canadian man. You come from Canada. There were others. Let's see, there were others. Let's list these motherfuckers. Let's expose this man. Oh yeah, there was some time where he's like, Sega Master System Virtual Console for PS4 or something. Dude, you were the one going on about how you spent so much money on like the Sega Master System 3D and everything. It was your first console. But now you can suddenly play it. Now you can suddenly play it in a slightly different way. What is wrong with you? You are not happy. You are just an ungrateful little shit. That's what you make yourself look like. You are bad. You are evil. He's always using his wife to try and... Ever notice he's always using Kim to, like, appreciate, like, the popular plebby stuff? Like, Xenoblade Chronicles has been remade. Now Kim can play it. No, she could have played it on 3DS. She could have played it on Wii. Not to mention, I would make the argument, as a lot of people did, that the more shady Wii version was actually better than the remake. I totally think it was. Not only is it more appreciable because of how much they made use of the limits of that console, but it doesn't look good with that simplistic look, I don't think. But now Kim can play it. Ever realize like Kim has the most like cringy pleb tastes in the world on everything? Like she likes, you know, Animal Crossing and all these bitch, you know, Xenoblade, all the plebbiest tastes in the world. Persona, Dragon Quest is her only sort of gimmick, I guess. Like, what is wrong with you? Are you abusing your wife? They say he's like 25 years older than her or something like that. That like she's like barely older than me. She certainly looks and acts very plebby, you know, with the hipster glasses and everything. People say she looks like Nico from Devil May Cry. I disagree. Nico is actually really sexually attractive, I think. But Kim is just boring. I'm sure he has a lot of creepy fans. Well, first of all, it's confirmed that Happy Console Gamer has a lot of creepy doxing fans, like some political gamer. I won't get into that, but like, he does have some. It is weird, like the obsessiveness of his fans. I'm sure a lot of them want to bone Kim, which is, and if that's the case, you have lame taste. She is a lame, boring woman. I mean, I'm sorry, but she is. She is just boring and gross. And yeah, apparently she prefers fucking 45-year-old men who, you know, sit on their thighs or whatever, have to kneel down for their videos and be uncomfortable. And yeah, or in Hikaru no Go, they call that the insane position or whatever. That's not a comfortable position. That's the shit you gotta be used to. Oh yeah, and I remember that video where it's like, best gaming night of my life. They happened to make a Sega Ages remake of my favorite game, Phantasy Star. Oh, Shenmue, that's another one. They made an HD remake of Shenmue. Who fucking cares? You have it on Dreamcast, which is the way you're supposed to play it. That's the way Shenmue fans prefer. You know, in the Japanese Dreamcast version of Shenmue, you can eat real Coca-Cola. I mean, drink. There's the literal Coca-Cola label. And apparently even the English version, they censored that out in the localization, but apparently on the HD version too, it's like they censored out more of that copyright stuff. Why would you say you like it that way? Why? Why are you shilling and being so dumb and boring and preferring the shittier version that is designed for the people who don't have the stuff that you have? Why are you so ungrateful and shitty in every way? Who are you possibly fooling here? Who are you fooling when you are constantly appreciating and supporting the worst version of things? You are asking for the Canadian worst way. Spending your Canadian dollars on when you should be spending money on your daughter. Think of all the shit you could have spent your money on otherwise. Bought some Theta with it or something. Bought some T-Fuel. Bought some Zill. But you don't care. You don't value things. Next thing you know, you're going to be Radical Reggie just going out of your way to buy like 5 PS1s with the LCD screen instead of maybe cleaning up. No, you need to buy a third popcorn machine, okay? Ugh. Happy Console Gamer, I just wanted to say, you are terrible. You are terrible and stupid and just self-deprecating. You are dumb. Okay, now I need to focus on this, because some of us play games and buy games when we actually have a reason to buy them. Bye-bye, pun. I'm so happy. Anyways, guys, until next time.